The Berkshires, basically one gigantic hemlock bog with a river that drains it. And here's one of those beautiful boggy ponds that the Berkshires are known for. And we're going to hit it. Little natural history today. Maybe we'll talk about a little history. I mean, this is where Perez Hamlin and the gang came marching through back in 1787, February, during Shays' Rebellion. But, you know, I don't feel like talking about that. Maybe I will. We'll see. What do you think, Tom? We got staghorn sumac right here. We can make tea. What? Are you kidding me? Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna have to go. I'll use half of my paddle, and you use half of your paddle.
No, but I don't know what I do. I had them laying against the truck.
You probably put them back in the garage, or I
knew I
I got that on film. It's one of the reasons I like cheaper kayaks, is you can just slide them. Uh-oh, Tom. Oh, no. After the paddle incident, that's all we need. See, the Brooklyn kayaks are not really cheap kayaks, but what they are is 9.5-foot kayaks with a nice concave bottom, sit-on tops.
There's able enough to stand up.
Yeah, you can stand up in them. And then, like, if you want to do what we're doing and do some light trekking, you can just drag them. I mean, if we put the wheels on them, no problem at all, because they're pretty light. But for this purpose, I think that
it works.
Yeah, beautiful time of year to get out on a bog or a pond in western Massachusetts' Berkshires. And you check all that out over the arrowweed and the various lily pads that are in bloom. You got the yellow ones that smell like, those flowers smell like death. For some reason, that's what they do. And then you got the beautiful white ones. Don't you feel like Claude Monet out here? On this side, you can see our cattails, which for a while appeared to be endangered. A couple red-winged blackbirds flying by. They seemed endangered because of the purple loosestrife that was creeping in to our northeast wetlands. And I have to say, there's been a tremendous, success at fighting that purple loosestrife. Beautiful. Tom is on with the first fish here in the bog. He's got a little largemouth, it looks like. Yes! We're using weedless spoons. Makes sense, as we do have a lot of weeds. Submerged and emerged aquatic life fills this boggy pond. I cast a weedless spoon on top and I'm just walking it across. Tom is working the frog in here. He just had a nice blast. Oh, there's a lot of bass in this pond. I got bass swimming underneath me as I'm moving right here because my spinnerbait's hanging in the water and they're chasing it. Oh, nice hit. Whoa! Wow! I knew he was there. Oh, he's off. Good. The pickerel. That was a good size one. Maybe 18, 17. I'll let him get off. There we go. Better fish. Yeah, better fish. Feels like a bass. I feel him shaking his head. Yeah, he is. He's in the weeds. Keep a steady pressure on him. No, on the crazy the spoon. This is a good fish. No, he's not. He's a pickerel. He just took me on a ride. I thought, the way he hit, I thought he was a bigger fish. I just missed a pickerel that was another foot longer than this one. Not a foot longer, but... Yeah, he's not a little guy. Yes, fat guy. He's been eating. Tom's taking the shoes off. Beautiful. I mean, the amount of water plants that are here, the different kinds of water plants, is crazy. So pretty. Yeah. And the weeds in the water, too. There's a great variety of underwater submerged vegetation. Then there's the emerged vegetation. And then there's the shoreline vegetation. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. There, oh, that should have something on it. Oh, that was a good blow-up. Oh, you know, that's the reason why you don't cast as far as I just did. And look at, oh, it was a pickerel.
Bite the tail right off.
Bit the tail right off. Oh, yeah, Mr. Pickerel's got a hunk of rubber in his mouth right now for his troubles. So you can see how beautiful the water is in here. It's definitely got a mud stain to it, suspended maybe from a recent thunderstorm that we had. We had a big storm, maybe 2 inches of rain, so that's probably why it's got the mud. But you have just flooded blueberry bushes and cranberries, and you know, you have beavers in action. You got your arrowroots, and it's just, I call this stuff in front of me bassweed. I don't know what this stuff is called. Beautiful. I don't know how well you can see, but there's just a series of blue heron nests moving along. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's several more in the thick brush back there. A minute ago they were squawking up a storm. Now these guys are just gorgeous wading birds. They're big. They can be almost 4 feet tall. And back in the colonial period, they used to make pies out of them. Go figure. Everything's edible if you're hungry. Blue herons in a rookery. There's 2 of them standing down there. I don't know how big the babies are yet. I'm looking to see if I can see babies, but I imagine that's probably a baby right there. We're looking at a black bear who's standing right there. You see him looking at us? His crazy little ears, perfectly silhouetted, but he's black. It's really odd. Black stands out in nature. But black bear, because of the sheen they have, really don't stand out. He's just standing there looking at us fishing. Tom's over there. He doesn't want to come closer and investigate, but I'm going to check out this black bear. You'll see him move when he moves. There he goes. There he goes. He's trotting away now. He's not going that fast, though. What's he eating? He's gobbling something. Oh, that's maybe a second-year bear? His mother should be around. He's not out here alone. The big question I should ask myself is, how well do bears swim? Uh-oh. You're in a bog, you know. There we go. Here they are. The weedless spoon, when the weedless spoon is on, it's just a great lure. Oh yeah, it's only got one hook like a spinnerbait. You can take them off real easy. a little chubber. And you know the thing about a weedless spoon with that one hook, they come out easy, and they're weedless obviously, and they'll catch fish in the weeds. Whereas your rubber frogs a lot of times, as I like to say, are often fishless. You get a lot of hits, but you don't always catch them. In fact, your hooking percentage is pretty crappy. I don't know if you've noticed. It's kind of annoying. Huh? We're getting near a beaver house, so that's what's going on. These fish are relating to the beaver. I can tell that there's a beaver working in here because those yellow water lilies, the yellow pond lilies, they love to eat their flowers. Moose do too. Moose will come right out in these swamps and eat them. And you know, I was investigating the bottom of this. It's not all mud. There's a lot of gravel on the bottom of this. It's actually shocking. You look at this and you think it's a mud bowl, but it's actually gravel. A little largemouth. Get him up! Get him up! Ooh. He gave that a whack. Tom going for Arbor Day. So we have an old mill dam right here. You can see it's an old mill dam. He's got another one. Yeah, he's a better one. Yes. So this is an old human dam right here. It's an old mill dam. You can see the stonework right there. And they were probably holding this back. There's probably a canal on one side of it. And that dam is long gone. But the beaver has done what beavers do right here. And we'll be able to see. This is a substantial beaver dam. I mean, this is the work of generations of beaver. And there's, Tom, you got to come over here. There's like 50 fish right here. Tom, get over here. Tom, look at the fish below the beaver dam. Look at them. I've never seen anything like it. There's dozens of fish right here, sitting in the current. Oh my, there's bass, there's crappie, there's pumpkin seeds, everybody's in here. And this is the guy that built the dam that Tom and I are about to negotiate. He doesn't seem to care that we're here. He's showing us a degree of what we call beaver etiquette here in the Berkshires. That means he's not slapping his tail. There's a there it is. That's an example right there of a beaver that is just clearly angry. He didn't like the fact that I said he was being polite. He's probably sick of all of these New Yorkers out for a Sunday martini cruise in their kayak disturbing him. I just have to say it. Sometimes, when confronted by an obstacle, man-made, animal-made, or natural, you've got to just do what you got to do. And what we've done is unthinkable to many. But hey, Tom, there's one of those cell phone towers over there. I thought I was out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, it's off. Yeah, it was a pretty good largemouth. I didn't cast up that slaw behind you. Oh. He came out and picked it up like immediately. He wasn't wasting time. After having looked at that beaver earlier, we're now down at his brush pile and lodge. And one of the things about beaver is they will build their lodge. In this case, he's a river beaver, right? So he's in a swamp. He's really on the bank of a stream here. Probably anchored on some tufts of grasses or a log. And then he's got the remains of his winter repasts. Because he has got to make sure that he has enough wood cut. Whoa, Tom! Oh, jeez. You got to have enough wood cut to get through the winter. And it could be a long, icy winter. He might be stuck in there from mid-November right through April. So it's all about getting enough of this forage stored